He didn't yell. He didn't threaten. He didn't even blink. The loudest man in the room lost the argument in 11 seconds. Not because he was wrong, because the quiet one stopped responding. And silence does something to the human brain that shouting never can. It makes you finish the sentence yourself. It makes you fill in the thread. It makes you afraid of a person who hasn't done anything yet. This is the story of why the quietest person in the room is usually the one you should be watching. We're trained to fear the loud ones, the ones who raise their voice first, the ones who fill a room the second they walk in. But watch the room closely. Watch who's actually collecting information. The loud person is spending everything. Every word is data leaving their body. Every reaction tells you what they fear, what they want, what makes them flinch. The quiet one is spending nothing. They're not performing. They're recording. And here's the part that should unsettle you. Somewhere in your life right now, there is a person like this. Someone who says less than everyone else in the conversation. Someone you've underestimated because they didn't perform their strength out loud. Maybe that person is you. Maybe you've spent years thinking your silence was a weakness, a flaw, something to apologize for in job interviews and first dates and family dinners where everyone else is talking over each other. What if that was never true? What if silence was never the absence of power, but the disguise of it? Stick around, because what you're about to learn is the actual mechanism, the psychology, behind why the quiet ones win. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Criminologists split threat into two categories. Antisocial behavior is loud, it's chest thumping, it's yelling, it's designed to be seen because it's trying to win a social hierarchy in front of an audience. Asocial behavior is different. It's quiet, it's sudden, it doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need an audience because it was never a performance. The barking dog wants to negotiate. It's trying to scare you into backing down. But the most dangerous presence in the room never warns you because it isn't looking for a compromise. It's already 3 steps ahead of the conversation you're still having. This is the Information Asymmetry Advantage. In game theory, the person who says the least controls the most. While you're talking, you're revealing your insecurities, your patterns, your next move. The quiet person is doing the opposite. They're mapping you, cataloging you, and giving away nothing in return. Psychologists call it the reverse pratfall effect. We lower our guard around quiet people. We assume passive, we assume harmless. That assumption is the exact blind spot the quiet person is operating inside of. Julius Caesar understood this 2,000 years ago. He said he didn't fear the fat, loud men who talk constantly. He feared the lean, pale, quiet ones. The ones who think too much and say too little. He was talking about Brutus. And here's the mechanism that makes it truly dangerous. The illusion of transparency. Most people believe others can read them. So when a silent person doesn't react, the other person panics. They start explaining, over-explaining, confessing things nobody asked about. Silence doesn't just withhold information, it extracts it. This is Robert Greene's 4th law of power. Always say less than necessary, because the more you explain yourself, the more common you appear. And the quiet person in the room, they already know that. Stay with me, because the next part isn't theory. It's what you do with this, starting today. So what do you actually do with this? First, stop apologizing for the silence. Every time you feel the urge to fill a quiet moment with unnecessary words, stop. Let the silence sit. Let the other person feel the discomfort of an unanswered beat. Most people cannot tolerate silence for more than a few seconds. Watch what they do when you don't rescue them from it. This is the Socratic Void. Someone says something aggressive, something stupid, something designed to provoke a reaction. Don't react. Just look at them. Say nothing. Let them hear their own words land in the silence you refuse to fill. Watch them backtrack. Watch them soften their own statement, unprompted, because you gave them nothing to push against. Second, become a collector, not a performer. In every room you enter, stop trying to be interesting. Start being observant. Who talks the most and says the least? Who's uncomfortable when it's quiet? Who reaches for their phone the second there's a pause? That information is currency, and you're the only one in the room collecting it, because everyone else is too busy performing to notice they're being watched. Third, and this is the one most people get wrong, silence is not the absence of a response. It is the response. Loud people react instantly and burn out fast. Their anger spikes and resets. It's over in a day. Quiet people don't vent in real time. They calibrate, they wait. And when they finally respond, days, weeks, sometimes months later, it lands with the full weight of everything they never said. This isn't about becoming cold. It isn't about becoming cruel. It's about understanding that every word you don't say is a word you still control. Once it leaves your mouth, it belongs to everyone else. Keep it, and it still belongs to you. One more thing before we close, because what I'm about to tell you changes how you'll see every quiet person you meet for the rest of your life. The loud ones show you exactly who they are the moment you meet them. There's nothing left to discover. What you see in the first 5 minutes is what you get for the next 5 years. The quiet ones never show you the whole picture, not because they're hiding something sinister, but because some things are only revealed when they choose to reveal them, on their terms, in their timing, for their reasons. So the next time you sit across from someone who says almost nothing, who watches more than they speak, who lets the silence stretch until you're the one who breaks it, ask yourself this: are they saying nothing, or have they simply already decided everything?